Yo! What you lot saying? Just let me save you. Now, today I've been procrastinating like crazy. I should have been making videos, this and that, but I've just been feeling tired. I was about to conk out. But I said, you know what? Let me talk about loneliness. Because I want to actually help some people. And if you're actually lonely here today, I'll talk about my personal experience with this and, what I think about loneliness. Now, if you're lonely, I'm sure you have a lot of time in your hands. You really want to hang out with other people. You just really want that attention. But Dr. K is here to tell you that attention that you're seeking for isn't really all that in the first place. Now, before, I'm going to keep it real, when I was very lonely, I was craving just someone just to call me out of the blue, to check on me, or anyone from outside my actual home to talk to me. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I messed up. I had all the time in the world to do whatever I wanted to do, or within reason. I was still in school, but you get the point. What I wish I did sooner was actually focus on myself and do what I wanted to do. Being lonely is the greatest gift that has ever happened in my life. Do you know why? Because I guarantee if I had a lot of friends, if I was talking to a lot of people, any of the above, anything you're thinking of, the opposite of lonely, I definitely would not be who I am today. Just think about this for a second. The universe might have made you lonely to become your true self. There are too many distractions in the world nowadays. I could list millions. And people is definitely a high distraction. You could definitely be around the wrong crowd and not reach your full potential. Being lonely is going to allow you to have time with yourself and to work hard by yourself. I'll tell you one thing that I've learned. Ever since I was lonely, even when I came out of school and I had nothing going on with my life, I had people telling me I wasn't going to do nothing, I'm wasting my life, what am I doing? People doubting me here, left and right, okay? Is that people actively try to talk to you if they see that you are important or you're trying to be important. I'll tell you one thing, when people actually start to hit you up, they're trying to actively talk to you, is when you got something going on in your life. Now, for me personally, my social media started going up, and this was even before I even got banned and had my little setbacks. People would literally wake me up with text saying, oh, this video is doing well on TikTok or anything. And imagine for so long you crave that little attention, that little acknowledgement. And then when it actually happens, you feel disgusted and you think, look how things have changed. You go from not even having any notifications on your phone, it's dry, you're complaining, to having to mute the notifications on various different apps. That is currently what I'm doing. Now, the point I'm saying this is because when you're lonely, you're of course thinking about not being lonely instead of embracing it. And I want you to embrace being lonely. I suggest if you haven't already, you start exercising. Now, exercising will find your inner peace and you'll get discipline. I'm talking about going on runs. I'm talking about starting a martial art. I'm talking about lifting weights. Anything, my boy. Trust me, being lonely, I'm gonna say it again. If you're still here, I don't even care if one person watches this video to the end and it actually helps them. That's how I'm feeling right now. I promise you, if you are lonely, it is a gift. It is the best thing that has ever happened in my life. Before that, I was so childish and it made me much more mature and appreciate everything much more, even family. Now, if you don't have really anyone to talk to and it's getting at you, it's eating you up, my Instagram, I'm going to put it here, and anyone can text me. I'll always reply, even if it's just a simple convo, not even a question. I'll reply to you. I got you. Exactly how it feels wanting at least one person to talk to me. And I'm telling you, my Insta here again. I'll talk to you, my boy. I'll talk to you. I got you, man. Anything you need, just text me, hit me. I'll reply to you. But really, I don't really have structure for videos like this. I'm just really just talking, holding my phone. I'm trying to get better with it. But being lonely is a gift, man. And if anything, it's made me even more masculine. And let me ask you something, my boy. Would you rather have a handful of fake friends, or would you rather have all the free time in the world? Now you think about that for a second. Now, this might sound hella goofy. I'm literally saying to you, being lonely is a good thing. It's a great thing. In my opinion, Yes, it is. I don't want to repeat myself, but you're gonna get a lot of stuff done being lonely, and you're gonna realize a lot. And that leads me to the second thing. This ain't a list, but I'm just saying it's gonna help you find yourself. Being lonely is gonna help you find who you truly are. You actually have time to think about how you feel in certain situations, what you want to do with your life, etc. Becoming your true self, figuring out yourself, understanding what you don't like to do and what you love to do. And that is the best thing ever. Now, some people, yes, are going to help you find out who you truly are and what you like and what you don't like, but it's the best thing ever when you discover all that stuff yourself. Now, I'm not saying just sit there and do nothing and figure out who you are. I'm talking about just doing activities and just living life. At the end of the day, you really have to smile and keep your chin up. Okay, things are not going to stay the same forever, and that's good or bad. Bad stuff could happen, good stuff could happen. Time is flying by, but we're the pilot, my boy. We're the pilot. So, what do we have to do? We have to get up and walk. Listen, being lonely to some is a choice, to many is a curse, but to me is a gift. Go on a walk, go on a run, learn a craft. For me, I started cutting my own hair, and that's because people never trusted me to cut their hair in my area. So I started cutting myself, and I was doing it by myself, just me in the bathroom, just me in the kitchen, just messing up. And even though it's frustrating, even though I might not like it now, I definitely can appreciate my own company. And I'm not just talking about sitting on the game or doing any sorts of stuff like that. But that also brings me to another point. I used to have a boy, and he used to always play single player games. And I was like, why is he playing single player games? Why don't he play with us? Playing on the multiplayer games and all that fun stuff, Fortnite, whatever, back then. And then I realized the single player games are better than the multiplayer games. I have no idea what I meant by that. I'll be so real. I might just be spouting right now. But what I think I meant is that everyone's seeking out to play multiplayer games, but the single player games last longer. People do not last. People come and go, my boy. Not a lot of them stay. You're gonna have solid people, trust me. But if you have a big group compared to a small group, the small group is lasting longer than the big group. And this is common sense. Everything I say is common sense and it's known. Please, please, please unlock self-love. Love your own company. Become your true self. Stop relying on people to make you laugh. Stop relying on people for love. Stop relying on people to like you, to be approved. Stop all of that. Stop relying for other people's energy. Live off yourself. Be one. Be true. And focus. And remember, motivation will always be consistency. Now, finishing these videos, I kind of wish that I said more. I kind of wish I could word it a bit better. I don't know if I'm actually helping, but I feel like I've touched on my experience with it and how I feel about being lonely. And I think social media has just made it seem like it's the worst thing in the world, when to me, honestly, I love it. And if you ever go through stages where you feel lonely, I feel like you're just going to have growth and all the character development in the world. So with that, I hope you have an amazing day, my boy. And you just keep that chin up. Keep working out. Take care of your body. Take care of your health. Take care of your mind.